Okay, you guys, so I am here at the Virginia Arts Festival venue, and I am getting prepared for our segment, Fashion Flex, Image and Professional Designs with me and my counterpart, Dapper Luke. He is gonna be talking about how to dress in your suits, how to be professional, how to take your suits and wear them in different ways. I'm gonna be talking about fashion basics, how to take your basics and make them and add them into your wardrobe, how to be professional in your look regardless of whatever you have on, but starting with your basics. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to set up my rack, get my stuff all together, and then sit down and get prepared. So watch me prepare, prep, and then see what comes next. Okay, you guys, so I've set up my rack, and as you can see, I have like wardrobe basics. I have your white button down, black blazer, blue jean jacket, camel trench coat. I have a pleather, a pleated skirt, because right now pleather is in, so I'm gonna kind of show them how to add in a trendy piece without making it too trendy. And you can also take those pieces and have them for seasons to come. When pleather comes back around or faux leather comes back around, you will have it, and it's kind of like a basic piece, so it's not one of those trendy pieces that you like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to wear that again. Because also with building your wardrobe, you wanna make sure you can mix and match your pieces, get a bang for your buck, and not be buying things that you're probably never gonna wear again. I have like some blue jeans, I have two little black dresses, a white blazer, and then I put a jumper in there. I think every woman should have a jumper in her wardrobe. And this jumper is a colored jumper, but burgundy is always a color you can go to, regardless what the colors is for the season. And then it has sequins. You can never go wrong with sequins. I don't care if it's in or not. Whenever you wear sequins, it's gonna always make a statement. So this is kind of like a basic jumper, but it just has a little bit of a pop to it that you can keep in your wardrobe for season to come. And this you can wear to like a gala, you can wear this to a date night, you can wear this to an event, you can wear this to a red carpet. So I brought that to show how you buy certain pieces and they will make sense in your wardrobe forever. So y'all stay tuned for the whole workshop. I'm so excited. I'm not even nervous because I love what I do. I love being a stylist. I love being a style expert. I love being an image consultant. So this is gonna be good. And so I'm just excited for people to see it. So y'all stay everyone, welcome to the Black Diamond Weekend. I am Patricia, always a lady, and this is Fashion Flex, Image and Professional Design with me and my counterpart, Dapper Lou. A little bit about me. My name is Patricia Roundtree. I am a fashion and style expert, image consultant, and all-around fashion guru. A little background about me. I've worked at some of the major department stores all over the world, as far as Macy's, Nordstrom's, David's Bridal, New York and Company. I am currently a style editor for Express. I am a style crew member for Macy's. And I am not currently, how can you put it? I did not go to school for this. What I decided to do, because growing up on the south side of Chicago, my parents could not afford for me to go to fashion school. So what I did, I decided I'm going to make money and learn at the same time. So what I did is I decided to go work for the people that has already invented the wheel,
learn from them, get paid at the same time, and advance my career. So here I am, I stand in front of you. I've learned different things from learning different body types, how to dress for your body types, how to basically learn designers, learn fabric, learn cuts, learn what works for the season, what are the season trends, when do the season trends come back around. And I focus on that lane so that I can teach other people that wasn't born with that fashion and style flair and help them learn how to enhance their lifestyle through fashion and style. So that is a little bit about me at the moment. I'll get into a little bit more when I do my presentation, but as for now, that's who I am.
Alrighty, amazing introduction. I am Dapper Luke. I am a custom suit, custom clothier located here in Virginia Beach, and I also have a showroom located in Baltimore. My story is not as in-depth as hers, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of my story, all right? So basically, I did 22 years Navy. About halfway through that time frame, in literally Afghanistan, ducking mortars, I was reading a book by a gentleman by the name of Robert Greene. He wrote 48 Laws of Power. Mastery was the book that I read, and it pretty much asked a very simple question. If you did not have to focus on money, you just wanted to get up every day and do something, what would that thing be? And then he said, do that, and then find a way to monetize it. So I've always loved fashion, I've always loved style. So the Dapper Luke, as we first ever knew him in the world, was a blogger. I blogged about fashion shows, suits. That was kind of the lane that I really kind of became my niche. That's where I began to travel down the most. I've done the modeling. I've modeled for Patricia back in the day. I've done styling in New York, LA, Ghana, South Africa, all throughout the world. Thanks to my mentor, I've styled many models throughout the world. In 2020, my plan was to actually launch the Dapper Luke collection, which was my suit collection, which I actually did launch in March of 2020. I launched my first suit collection, which I put together in Bangladesh. I launched it in Oran, Algeria. And then of course, what happened in March of 2020, the world shut down. So based on that, I opened up my showroom, Dapper Luke Custom Clothier in Virginia Beach. And then 2 years later, we opened up our second location in Baltimore. So for the most part, I consider myself an expert in suits, but I also do styling and design as well. And if you want to talk anything fashion, we can definitely do that.
Definitely, 100%.
Oh, great introduction, Luke. This is why we work so well together.
Okay. We can go tag team, back and forth.
If y'all ever seen us out and do anything together, we're kind of like freaking frack. It's such a great
more
thing.
freak, you're more frack, but yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna take that today. I'm gonna give you that one. Well, first I'm gonna ask you a question before we go into our slides and our presentation. What do you love about fashion?
So the biggest thing I like about fashion is that it is an expression. It's a way for you to tell the world exactly who you are without having to say anything, right? Many people will ask me, what are the rules of fashion? In my opinion, there are no rules in fashion. Rules are things that can be broken. There are guidelines in fashion, which you'll actually see me showcase, but there are no rules. And it's just a way that I can express and show the world who I am without having to say a word. The minute you walk into a room, I love to control that room. How about you?
Oh no, I totally agree with everything you're saying. And what I love about fashion from my perspective as a wardrobe stylist is, it is part of your personality. It is an extension of who you are. So when you get dressed in the morning and you're feeling a way, that's how you want people to see you as. If you're happy, you're joyful, you're feeling eccentric, you're feeling like you want to step outside of the box. People can see that when you walk in a room, but when you know your style, they can see it in your style and kind of what type of day you're having. That's why I love fashion and clothes so much, because it can really let you express yourself before even saying anything. And it's really, my saying is, one thing for certain, two things for sure, you gotta get dressed. Why not get dressed the way you want to?
Awesome, awesome. So now I'm gonna ask you a question, right? So, a lot of people are always talking about, their personal style or putting together their own wardrobe. What is some advice you can give to a person such as myself that I'm just getting started? I want to start my wardrobe. How do I determine my personal style, and how do I get help with that?
Okay, so that's just leading me into my slide. Thank you very much. Let's get started then. I'll take this side. All right, so you guys, today what I'm going to do is I'm talking from basics. God put this thing on my heart this year. Go back to the basics. Everybody wants to just be so grandiose and they just want to do so much. If you start with your basics, you can never fail. That's one thing in fashion and really in life and in business. So I'm talking from a space of starting with your basics. So again, my name is Patricia Roundtree. I was the owner of Risk Contour. I used to own a boutique located in Chesapeake. It was a trendy boutique, consignment boutique, and it offered style services. Unfortunately, after 3 years, we were closing our doors due to the move of the Farm Fresh, which was a business move, and that's okay. What you do is when one door opens, another one door closes, another one opens. So that's who I am. So basically today, my presentation overview would be how to dress for success, how to shop on a budget, and how to build your wardrobe. So basically, kind of the question that Luke asked is, how do you build a wardrobe? How do you dress for yourself? So basically, personally, how you dress for success is you get up every day and you dress to what makes you feel good. Now, again, like he said, there's no rules to fashion, but there are guidelines. For instance, if you work in an office setting, you definitely want to make sure that you have your wardrobe basics like a black blazer, a blue blazer, a white button down, black slacks. Sometimes you can throw in like a printed jacket, depending on what the season is, depending on what the trend is. And if you prepare your wardrobe correctly, you will have endless pieces in your wardrobe that you will be able to take from seasons to seasons, year to year. As we know, some things come in and out of style, but if you shop correctly, then you will be able to keep these pieces in your wardrobe and you'll be able to use them to mix and match in your wardrobe. Biggest thing for me as a wardrobe stylist that I teach all of my clients, always shop with intentions and shop so therefore you can continue to get a bang for your buck, mix and match in your wardrobe. So, basically, this is just another thing about me. I've been doing it for a decade long, so basically everything I'm telling you is true. Everything that I'm telling you is basically what I've learned from the stores that is doing it, that's making millions and billions of dollars, and people that shop with them every day. What I took is those basics that they taught me and basically converted it over so that people can kind of understand a little bit more. You know, when you go into the store and people say, oh, you should wear this, or this looks good on you. Sometimes they're shopping for commission. Sometimes they're shopping just to get a sale, or they have, what do they call it in stores when you have to have your certain, you have to make a quota. They have to make their quota. I'm coming from a place of, I want you to feel good in your clothes. I want you to feel like this makes you feel good, because if you wear it, if you buy it and you wear it and you do not feel good in it, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna wear it again, waste of money. My saying is, wear what you want when you want, and let me know how that makes you feel. Because at the end of the day, even when you do have your wardrobe basics, you have your black blazer, you have your blue blazer, you have your white button down, you have, you hold this one? You have these things. If you don't want to do a basic black blazer, you can always throw a trendy shirt under it. And therefore, now you have a little personality there. You still have your black blazer, and you're still professional. So it's okay to always show your style within those basics that you have in your closet. And like that shirt is a trendy shirt, but you can wear that from season to season. You can wear that from year to year. And even though it seems like this may not be in style, it's going to be always in style as long as you wear it with confidence. Release what does not serve you. Let me take it back just a little bit. You cannot build a successful wardrobe for yourself, for your business, or anything if you do not release what does not serve you, which means get rid of the things that you don't use. Get rid of the things that you do not wear. If you haven't worn it in a year, more than likely you're not gonna wear it. If you haven't tried it on within 6 months, more than likely you're not gonna wear it. If you're waiting to lose weight or gain weight, get rid of it. Have things in your closet that make you feel good, so when you get up in the morning and you look at your wardrobe, you look at your closet, you look at your shoes, you feel good, you feel happy. If you cannot see what you have, how can you dress for success? I'm really into statistics and things that make sense, and 65% of people felt overwhelmed when choosing what outfit to wear. That's on Mondays when you don't want to go to work. That's when you're going to function, when you're going to a networking event, has anyone ever felt like, oh my God, I just don't feel good in it, and then you wear it anyway, then you get to a function, you get to work, and you're like, oh, I really don't like this don't feel good on me. You're not focused. You're not showing up as yourself. You're not ready to do business. You're not ready to be who you are because you already know you don't feel good in your clothes. Remember what I said? One thing for certain, two things for sure, you gotta get up and get dressed. Why not feel good every time you get dressed? How do you feel about this?
65%.
65%? Okay.
That's a lot.
No, that is a lot. That's a lot. Out of 100%, 65 people feel overwhelmed. That is a lot. And imagine how much anxiety you feel. Imagine how lack of confidence you have, how stressed out you are. So imagine if you're stressed out in the morning when you have to get dressed, or if you have to go to an event but you still have to do life, do with partner, do with children, deal with clients. That is a lot. So I am here to lower that number the best I can, one person at a time. So if we go back to release what does not serve you, now we start with how to build a great wardrobe, whether it's for business, whether it's for lifestyle, whether it's for whatever industry you're in. Your undergarments are important. A lot of women, a lot of men feel like, I like these look good on me, but how do they look under your clothes? A lot of your undergarments make how your clothes fit on you. You think that is, like, for men, that's the same thing for women, do you think?
Certain things, yes. I mean, for me, I would say definitely a tank top or some type of undergarment. I think for us 40 and over gentlemen, kind of hold some things in place that we may not want to have out of place. But yes, definitely undergarments definitely make it for me as well.
Do you advise your clients to wear, your men clients to wear Spanx, or they call them, what do they call them for men?
I would think it'd be called a Spanx, but no, I don't advise them when it comes to that, because 9 times out of 10, we're creating a custom garment. The one thing that I do tell them, for my clients is if you're planning on going up in weight, then wait to purchase from me. If you're going down in weight, unless you're gonna do a major, like I'd say 15 pounds, then I'm fine with your, using a small bag. You can always custom, down to that.
And see, that's knowledge that you need to know. Most people think because they're getting a custom garment, oh, if I put something to slim me more, it'll change if it can fit me or not. Not always, because it's being custom to who you are at that time. So undergarments are very important, especially for women. And it's probably more 70% for women, because when we're talking about panty lines, and we're talking about bra lines, and we're talking about putting on a bodycon dress, and you have those things with, let's just say it, hey, we're grown, a thong with a bodycon dress, and then you have the love handles. It just doesn't make for a clean look. So you can love the dress, you can love the look, but because it doesn't look good on you, it takes away everything that you put all of that time into. And then mentally, you think you look good, but people looking at you like, you don't look good, honey, that's not balanced out. So undergarments is very important when it comes to building a wardrobe. If you do not have good undergarments or don't know how to, you have these stores again that have created it. Victoria's Secret, dealers have a great department where you can go and get fitted for your bra, get fitted for slims, because these things go off of measurements, not off of if it feels good on you. So having great undergarments is always the best foundation to building any wardrobe. So we purge, get rid of things that do not serve us, and then we add the things that is going to serve us well, which is a great undergarment. Start with your basics. So a wardrobe basics is just that, it's your basics. You have your white button down, you have your blue and black blazer, you have your blue jean jacket, you have your black slacks. And now they can be fitted any way, they can be slim, whatever works for your body, whatever looks good on you. You can have your pencil skirt, and also a trench coat. And usually for the basic, it is a camel, because if you have black blazer, you have a blue blazer, you want just a color that's gonna stand out in your wardrobe, which is your camel trench coat. Now with those 4 pieces, you can mix and match in your wardrobe and wear anything. You know why? Because basics are simple. If you wanted to take those pieces and make them stand out, this is when you add your accessories. You do black slacks, white button down, you do a printed shoe, and you do a handbag. Still basic colors, you're still in the black family, you're still in the neutral family, brown family, and then you add an accessory. Accessories like this that has like a pop, that has like, they stand out, they can go with pretty much any outfit, any season, and those are your basics. And you can mix mix and match those in your wardrobe to wear to work, date night, girls' night, shopping, family events, teacher-parents conference. Because if you start with your basics, you have things that you can use multiple times, mix and match in your wardrobe, and you get the bang for your buck. And then you feel good in it because you know, I'm simple, but I can go and pop, and that's where your personality comes in at. Dress and shop for your body type. That's kind of back to your undergarments, but also building a wardrobe, starting with your basics. If you are short, say for instance, you don't want to do a wide leg pant because that's going to make you seem frumpy. So you might want to get something that's more boot cut, something more slim because it'll slender you out. People think just because it looks good on them, it looks good to them, but if you understand your body is a balance. If you have wide shoulders, you might not want to get something that makes your shoulder wider. Like you wouldn't get a trench coat with arms like this. You will get something slender because you want to slender yourself out. So if you know your body type, you know how to shop for yourself, but if you do not know your body type or what looks good on you, you will purchase things that's on the mannequin, put that on, love it because it was on the mannequin, and it doesn't work for you. So we did the purge your closet, assess your wardrobe based off your lifestyle and your budget. Let's just talk about this a little bit. So depending on what industry you're in and what you know you have to do, being realistic, and you know that you have to go to the office 5 days a week, you may go to a networking event, you might have to do happy hour with a client here and there. You want to make sure that you have things that you can mix and match really quick, like right back to your basics. So if you did, say, a little black dress. Can you hold this one, please? So if you did a little black dress like this, and then you can take the white shirt that is trending, and you can put that right under there. So you have a little black dress that you can wear to an evening event. Now you have this trendy shirt that can go under it. That could be an office look with your black heels. It's cute, it's trendy, it's office, and then you can go straight to dinner, you can go straight to a networking event. Most likely women who have shoes in their car, you change your shoes and you're good to go. If you, shopping for your lifestyle is important, so therefore when you go shopping with intentions, you know the things that you can use and you can't use. Now when you go and you're just buying stuff because it looks pretty, I like it, I've seen it on somebody on Instagram, oh child, that's a whole other subject, and you buy it, then you get it home and you're like, this doesn't work for me, I can't wear this to work, I wouldn't even wear this out with my girls, it doesn't work for me, but it's cute, you done wasted money, you done wasted your energy, now you're stressed out, now you have anxiety, you go back to the 65% because you did not shop with intentions, you did not shop based off of your lifestyle, your budget, and what works for you and your body. So shopping with intentions, basically, shopping with intentions is so important. I used to be guilty of this. I'll go into the store, I see something, I'll buy it, I take it home, I put it in my closet, and I'll say, oh, I'll find something later to go with that. No, you're not, because when you go back to the store, you're gonna find something else that you like, you're gonna put it in your closet, and you are never gonna put it together because for one, you probably don't know what you have. Two, you can't see what you have. So when you, for one, release what does not serve you, purge your closet, you can see what you have. Two, make sure that you have your basics together. And then when you go in the store, you know I'm looking for, I have a black pencil skirt, so I probably want to get like a red one. That'd be great to add to my wardrobe. I can still mix and match that. Right now, fall is in, so faux leather is really big. This faux leather skirt will go with the blazer, it'll go with the trendy top, it will go with the white shirt and the blue jean jacket, it can go under the trench coat with another shirt, so therefore you have bought a skirt that you can wear 3-4 times, 3-4 different places. So when you get ready to go shopping, if you are intentional about what you're going to buy, you're gonna see your wardrobe build, you're gonna see your personality show, and when you get up in the morning, you're not gonna be that 65%, when you're getting ready for an event, you're not gonna be that 65%. So always shop with intentions, that's very important. And again, so basically, I just kind of spoke on how to build a wardrobe, basically off of your basics. Starting with your basics is gonna be the most important thing you can do. And most of us already have a closet full of stuff, get rid of it, start over. the best way I can say to start over with your wardrobe, pick the 2 things in your closet that you wear the most, everything else get rid of. Start with your basics. If you already have a black blazer, keep your 2 black blazers. Keep a blue blazer. If you got a pop blazer or a white blazer, keep that. Blue jean jacket, white shirts, button downs, because you can wear them over and over again. And then as you start to build, you buy the trendy things that comes, but do not ever, I can't say ever, buy trendy, but don't buy too trendy, unless you're prepared to say, I know I'm gonna wear this one time, I really love it, I'm gonna get it. But just know you might not be able to wear it again for like 3-4 years, but if you buy things,
No, you're making a lot of sense. I like that.
so if you buy things like right now, a big trend for fall is faux leather. This skirt you're gonna be able to wear next year, and the year after next, because it's not a big trendy piece. You can camouflage this with a tweed. Tweed is not in right now, but it'll be coming back next season. Now you have 2 different trends that came in 2 different seasons. If you wear them together, 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna say, oh my God, that is so cute. They don't care that it was in last year. They don't care that it's not, trendy right now. It's because it's cute together, but those are 2 trendy pieces that are everlasting in your wardrobe. Other than that, I think that is it, you guys. So important, start with your basics and then grow from there. Shop with intentions, shop with your personality. Go in the store and feel good about what you're going to get, not just getting things that make you think you're going to feel good. I'm Patricia, Always a Lady. You can find me on all social media platforms. I have a YouTube out where I do a lot of style videos, how-to, things of that nature. And other than that, that is me with wardrobe basics. And we'll have questions after Luna's presentation.
Awesome, very nice.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Ask your question away, please.
Well, I have a question why I changed my blazer, because I kind of want to make a point.
Is this a Mr. Rogers moment? Are you going to change your shoe too?
I just might. So,
Okay.
basically, if you change from the printed blazer I have on into the white one,
Okay.
it changed my look completely. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
and I can still wear this into wear, but it's part of the basics that I have. So I just wanted to do that and switch up. So I'm saying, do a switch up real quick. I might switch my shoe too. So I wanted to ask you a question. I see you have some ties there, and then I see the mannequin here with the bow ties. Is there a specific cut of suit that should be worn with a bow tie versus a tie?
A specific cut?
Like, you have the big lapels, and then you have the double-breasted. You see how this comes down lower?
Mm-hmm.
Since you wear a tie with this one versus a bow tie, because now you have all this room. Basically, you have all this room here. So shouldn't this have on a tie, or is there no guidelines to that?
So for me, I don't like the tuxedo tie look. I don't personally like it. But if the person likes it, then I can recommend it. But no, this is just a single button kind of where it falls, right? One thing to be aware of, like you said, if you're a taller gentleman and you don't want to show so much chest, you can have a 2-button tuxedo, so it won't as expose as much. But normally off the rack, you're gonna get a single button, and I think that the actual look is best done with a bow tie, vice a tie. But I have seen the actual tie, but I don't like it.
Okay, so that's your thing. So for me, when it comes to like necklines, so basically I have on a rounded shirt.
Okay.
So I wouldn't try to wear a necklace that comes down to here. It is not gonna look well. It's gonna clash, it's not gonna make sense. So I wore something that you can still see it on my neck. You can still see that it is part of my whole look, and it's not clashing with hanging here and here. So the neckline is a balance.
Absolutely.
A lot of people think that if I go on a necklace on top of this and with a jacket, I'm good, because they think more is more when less is always more. You want to balance that out. So your accessories are the lifeline to your wardrobe. They can make or break your look, whether it's basic or not basic. So, and then it has a lot to do with your shoulders. If you're wearing your hair down like me, it makes no sense for me to have dangling earrings. You're not gonna be able to tell. You can't see it. It's not gonna do nothing for your look. So you always wanna try to have earrings on with a certain type of hairstyle that's gonna complement the look, not take away from it. So those little details are things that people miss because they don't know, and the lack of knowledge. It's just a lack of knowledge. But I definitely want to know about the tie thing, because I'm like, hey, for me, I would want something to dangle down low because you have all that open space. Are you really just trying to see the white buttons? Like, what is it in the tuxedo suit world that makes that make sense?
So you can do a couple different things. You do have studs that you can actually wear, and then you actually have a tuxedo style shirt, which it has your ruffles, which again can kind of complement as well. But normally, again, the bow tie is the most buttoned up look that you can do with a tuxedo. So that's what I normally recommend. You can add a black stud, you can add colored studs, whatever you want, if you're wearing a different color. But this is a black and blue, so that's why we would have that. The shirt is definitely a big part of the look, right? I normally recommend kind of keeping in mind of buying things that can go across a wide spectrum. With the blue and the gray, we said that's your starting for your suits, and I have a variety of shirts up here. Your black, blue, your salmon, and your white. If you get those 4 shirts, you can go with any look as far as your blue scale or your gray scale, or even if you want to get into the realm of black suits, any of those will match with that look.
Okay, something that you said that I wanted to kind of point on. You said if you have on leather brown shoes, you should have on a leather brown watch, right? But it meets the eye. So when I'm looking at your shoes, I'm kind of not looking at your watch because that's too far in between. And I say that only because I tell my clients and I tell people that come from me, like, if you have on, say I have on these studded shoes and they're silver, I do have on rose gold too. You can't really tell that it's a difference because you're doing this. So why does that make sense for you guys?
It's just a rule, it's just a guideline.
Oh, it's a rule or a guideline?
It's just a guideline.
Okay.
Whether it makes sense, it depends on you. But I will simply say that women have, I would say, more option when it comes to accessories, right? You have more glitz and glamour and things you can do. Guys are simple. We want just really kind of concrete, and that's why I say have the same leathers, because it's easier to put it all together. Yes, when you're kind of, I guess, looking up and down, we don't look up and down guys like we look up and down women, but if you do.
Well, you'd be surprised for real.
You want to have it, like I said, you can't really see my belt, but I'm never going to have a black belt on with brown shoes because I know what my leathers look like. So again, it's just kind of a simple rule, or I say guideline, to keep everything together and keep it all in one accord.
So that goes back to you're wearing what makes you feel good because you know that you feel good in it, you feel coordinated, it's your confidence that show up and everything else. Okay, I forgot that other question that I was going to ask you. You have a question?
I don't.
What?
Does anybody else have any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to hear your perspective on corporate culture. Some people are, because they're going from basically being students to now being hired at a job and having to fit in with a corporate culture, or dress down Fridays when you're in a corporate culture, making sure that you're still being you. There's a sense of adding yourself into your wardrobe, but also being able to fit in and stand out at the same time. Would you say that they should tie that in with their accessories, their shoes? Like, where can you get more personal or unique in your own personal style when you're trying to also fit into a corporate culture? Because as African Americans, sometimes, that's a whole stigma. Like, we can kind of be ourselves now, but for a long time we also had to fit in. So just interested in your take on that type of topic. I know it's multifaceted.
No,
question.
I actually love this question because my goal is to speak at corporate with their employees, teaching them how to dress for success, how to show your personality without stepping outside of the box and being like, oh, I did too much or I haven't. So again, we go back to those basics, and when you know what industry you're in or what your lifestyle and your business is, you still can start with those basic things. So say if it was dress down Friday and I wanted to show my style, I would definitely do it with my accessories. I'll bring my pop shoe because I love a good pop shoe. And you're gonna be like, oh, that's cute. And I still got on my slacks, I still got on my blazer, or I'll show it in my earrings. Accessories is a great way to add to your wardrobe without being offensive, without taking away the professionalism that you're supposed to show, and also showing your personality. And then you can get there somewhere with certain type of shirts like this. Even though this is a see-through shirt, if you wear it with a tank top under it, all you're really just seeing is now the arms are sheer, but the texture on the outside is gonna take away from that, and you can still have it on with your blazer. That shows that you're a little eccentric. You like to step outside the box. You like to do things a little different, shake up, and then you can still add your accessories, but you're still in your business attire. You're still being professional. But I would say overall, accessories is the best way to start, and ease into it. If you see that works, and then start just easing to see where that line is for you. Definitely for us, because you give us an inch, we're gonna go with it, because we like style, we like to dress, we like to show our personalities, and we'll go a little bit overboard, but there's a time and place for everything.
Yes, and for me, I definitely agree with the idea of accessories. Two accessories that I really like for kind of being able to show your own are your socks, pocket squares for men, right? People are always asking me, hey, what kind of sock should I wear with this particular wardrobe? In my opinion, a sock is a wild card. No one tells you what color sock to wear, right? But it's a way that you can kind of show your favorite team or your favorite color, and it can be shown or can be not shown, depending on if you're sitting down or standing up. If you're wearing a high pant, it's a good way. Again, with the pocket square, you're able to pull either a bunch of colors that work together in that particular pocket square or have a dominant color. And then the final thing I'll say is your watch. I think your watch is another way to kind of show off who you are, who you represent, and what brand. This is Tally & Twine, a black-owned watch company out of Portsmouth. I always have a Tally & Twine watch on because I know the owner, and it's a black-owned brand. So that's a way I can show support for a black-owned brand, and I can fit up there with the Rolexes and the other big name brands that I like. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I do it. Always accessories are ways to show how you support and what you like, and they can still fit in with everything else.
I want to just come off of that a little bit. I think that is really a big subject that people are having right now, how to stay professional. And a lot of now millennials going into the workplace, the way that we are, style and fashion is not like it used to be 10 years ago. We have really come outside the box with like, and again, my saying, wear what you want, when you want, how you want, but it's still a time and place. There's no rules, but there are guidelines based off of your profession and how you have to show up. And it's gonna be an ever-evolving conversation because fashion is now ever-evolving. We have, how can I put it without being this? Well, so basically you have, what is the men's skirts called?
What men's skirt?
Okay.
Kilt?
No, so you have men now on the runway, you have designers now making skirts for men, so now you have.
That's a whole nother subject.
No, it's really not. It is because if you're telling me I can dress down and this is my personality, why can't I wear that as dress down? This is who I am.
Okay.
This is why this conversation is ever evolving. So we're becoming so more out of the box with fashion. I think we still need people to understand there are guidelines instead of rules. So
Gotcha.
I love that question a lot. Do we have any other questions?
Do you think the jacquard goes good with jeans as well, or would you recommend more of a plaid?
So jacquards, for me, I like it with a solid color.
Okay.
A solid tan, a solid black, a solid white. But you can do it. I would do more of a solid with a jean than I would a jacquard, or even a plaid, because a lot of times you'll see what we call a sport coat. A sport coat is typically a plaid, right? It's a thicker material, it's usually wool or just a standard wool blend, and it can be worn, like you say, dressed up, or it can be worn dressed down with a jean. Jacquard, to me, I have seen it in suits, but I think it looks best in a tuxedo because it's more dressy, more pop to it. Again, we're going to do this on the red carpet. How do we pop? How do we stand out? Again, unfortunately, women have a lot more things to choose from. For guys, it's always like the tuxedo, the suit, but how do we dress that up? And that's where you get into your fabrics, your colors, and your patterns. It's how we can stand out and still be in that tuxedo dressed up look.
Well, for me, this is where I come in with the kind of, you can take a piece and dress it down. I would wear a certain type of dress and I'll put on Converse, but then I'll put on a blue jean jacket.
Right.
So I took a dressy piece and I dressed it down, and I'm gonna wear it wherever I want to because I feel good in it and I'm confident. I would wear a jacquard, what is it?
This is a tuxedo. This is a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
I will take that and I will put one of my clients in and say, excuse me,
Go ahead.
excuse me.
I was saying, you know that because you heard me talk about it in my lesson, correct, right?
Who said I was?
Oh, right, got you.
Okay, no, just kidding. So no, it depends on where my client was going, and if it wasn't a place that was too dressed down, and I'm like, okay, you can take that, we're gonna put you on some jeans and a loafer, and we may put you on a logo tee. So we're kind of take away from just studying on the jacket, you have a logo tee to kind of take away from that focus, and then you have your jeans and your loafer. So you took a dress up piece and you dressed it down. Everybody can't pull it off because they don't have confidence. And that's why I say when you have a confidence in what you wear, you can wear it however you want to. So if it looks good on you, go for it.
I agree in the sense of if you are confident, right? Because I'll be the first one to tell you, a lot of times we'll see these NBA players or these NFL players show up and everybody like they look horrible. They look horrible to you, but that individual, they the best looking thing since sliced bread. So again, it's all in the confidence and how you would definitely agree with that. So basically for me, as a suit guy, you know, I consider myself outside the box for suits, but I consider myself inside the box when it comes to fashion, right? So that's the difference. I kind of speak about my actual, she's more outside the box, everything, clearly.
Yeah, no, 100%, you are right. You had a question, man?
I do. As a young professional who's building her wardrobe, and that's ripping off your question,
Yeah.
what are some of the key items you think she should start with in building her wardrobe?
Okay, so I noticed that you came in a little late, but that is totally fine. I'm gonna catch you up real quick.
She gotta
Can you
watch the
hold-
rewind.
Can you come over here with me?
It's on Instagram.
Can you hold that for me? So basically, what I was telling everyone, basically when you start your wardrobe, the first thing you wanna do is you wanna purge. You wanna get rid of things that do not serve you, that you cannot wear, that you're not gonna wear, based off of your new reality and your lifestyle. Because if you have a lot of things in your closet that you cannot wear, when you see it, it looks jumbled. And you're just gonna now be like, let me wear this, wear that. Get rid of those things. The basic core pieces you should have is a white button down, white button up, black blazer. A blue blazer is good, but your black can be worn multiple times. You wanna have a blue jean jacket, you wanna have a white shirt. It can be a white tank top, it can be a white rounded neck, it can be a white V-neck, just a white shirt. You wanna have your pair of black slacks. Depending on your body shape, which I talked about that too, it depends on whether you're gonna have wide leg, boot cut, or skinny, just depending on your body. And then you wanna have your basic pair of jeans. And cause that's your dress down, and then you can do this with a white button down with your black blazer. You're still professional and you're dressed down. You can mix and match those three pieces in your wardrobe. So say for instance, if you had to go into work and you wanted to do black slacks, your white shirt, and you could do your black blazer. So you're still simple. Now you done wore that blazer twice. You done wore the shirt, the white shirt. And then just say for instance, if you wanted to do something like also a little black dress. So if you take this little black dress and you put a white shirt under it, you can put some tights on with some flats and you're still professional. And if you wanted to take it over the top and say, hey, I'm just gonna do a layered look, it's fall, winter, you're gonna throw that blazer over it, so now you're still professional. So those basic pieces, you can mix and match in your wardrobe. You can wear them from work, you can wear them to meet your girls, you can wear them date night. You can take all those pieces and put them throughout your lifestyle and still start with a basic wardrobe. Now what you'll do is as the seasons come and trends change, you wanna add pieces that's gonna make sense. So basically, fall is here, so right now faux leather is in. Now this is a faux leather pleated skirt. Pleated is not always in, but it's not like a big statement pleated skirt. So you can add this into your wardrobe this fall, add it with the white shirt, with the black blazer, with the trendy shirt, and then you can add that in and you can have that for seasons to come. So you're adding in, and now you're building a wardrobe based off your personality, things that you can mix and match, and you can continue to build. You're welcome.
Awesome, awesome. Any additional questions, comments, concerns?
They should've gave y'all more time for this segment.
We do have
Ain't
more
it
time.
good?
We have more
We
time.
do?
We got more time.
30 minutes.
We got 30 minutes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were saying 5 minutes.
I
I
did
thought
say
it was
5
too.
minutes.
Oh
Now
my
we,
gosh.
we just added 30 more. We just injected 30 more minutes.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
They were so good, we gave them another 30.
How do you feel about the trend with sneakers and suits?
I think it's a great trend. And it's you're seeing it more now, but it's one of those things, it's come and go, come and go. The one thing that I'll say, if you're going to do the sneaker look, it's very important, again, the fit of the suit. It should be a well-fitted suit, and I would normally wear a slightly higher taper on yours so that way you can show off the shoe. That's generally why they do it. They want to show off that shoe. I have not got into the look, but I like the look, and I'm probably going to get into it probably in the spring. I've got a couple shoes that I've seen. The one thing when it comes to suits, like I said, we have the solids and then we have your patterns. So for me, I'm looking at probably a nice solid white, and I call it almost like a dress sneaker, right? It's got it's not like your Air Force Ones. you want something a little bit more stable. So like a Kohan is a really nice, almost like a dress sneaker. And I think I've seen a couple other brands that really do it well. The McQueen's is another shoe you've seen that does it really well. So again, I like it. I think it's something that's going to be around for a while, especially as younger guys get into suits. They're not always going to want to wear the hard bottoms.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good look to be able to do it as well.
It's actually another way to show your personality.
Absolutely.
Show the things that you like, show the colors that you know look good on you. So if you have to wear a suit, that is definitely a way to show your personality.
The one kind of downside to it is with a leather shoe, like a hard bottom like me, I can always have this resoled, I can buff it, I can clean it. Those, a lot of times, they want them like fresh out the box look, you know, so you just kind of think of that. If you're gonna get that look, either you're gonna be cleaning that shoe often, or you're gonna have to replace that shoe if you wanna kind of have that look, maintain that clean look that you're gonna have.
Well, no, I disagree because you know they have plenty of refurbishment shops that will take your shoes and they will
Pretty much
refurbish them.
whatever I say, you're gonna disagree with. Go ahead.
No, you are correct. You know, listen, this is the point of fashion. You see it one way, I see it another, but you definitely have a lot of places that you can see your sneakers too. They'll clean them up, they'll put the print back on them, they'll make them look just as new as when you bought
How much
them.
does that cost?
It costs a lot, but again, for certain people, and I'm gonna get to this, certain people have things that they're gonna spend money on. Me, is gonna be my shoes and my handbags. You know why? Because those are my statement pieces. If I have on the basics, you're gonna see my style in my handbag and my shoes. Certain people will spend thousands on shoes and they ain't gonna spend nothing on them clothes. But again, it depends on how they wear them and how they show up in them. So you gotta pick and choose your battles when it comes to your wardrobe and what you like and what works for you.
And also, the one thing that I'm always looking at, and I think that's kind of the blanket across here, is how can we do this economically, right? So,
Yeah, of course.
yes, there are people that are gonna spend a lot of money on shoes, but the goal is to get those shoes or those staples that you can get one time, wear it often, or wear it, more than one time. I say blue and gray for suits because, again, you can mix and match those. You can wear with a brown shoe, a black shoe, a burgundy shoe. You can take that one staple suit and just have a lot of different looks with that one suit. And I think that's what I'm always trying to push. Now, if I have a client and they like the books, the wallet is open, hey, let's get this, we can definitely do that. But again, I'm talking to me personally, I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. And those that don't want to spend a lot but want to look like they have a nice large wardrobe.
Which is easy to do. So question for you. If you had a client and they said, "You've just started my tie collection," what are the 5 ties you would tell them to get?
I don't know if I would tell a person what tie to
No,
get.
okay, so not tie, as far as color palette and print. Because I've worked at Macy's, and when I tell you they have the forever
Correct.
and men being there like, so
Yeah.
which one go with that shirt? I'd be like, do you have a tie? I do not have one. What would be
So,
a
yeah,
print
that
for
would-
the first?
Well,
Your
I'll
first
say
printed
this,
tie.
right? So that's what we talked about, knowing your color spectrum, right? So again, black, blue, pink, white, and maybe a yellow shirt,
Okay.
right? Those will be my first 5 shirts to always get. Then with those, get variations of those colors in ties, right? Get a black tie, get a blue tie, get a family of pink ties. You don't have to necessarily get a pink tie, maybe get a maroon, get a burgundy tie. And then you can mix and match those with the shirts and the suits that you have within your collection. When it comes to patterns, to me, patterns in ties, it's a personal thing. I can tell you, go get a jacquard for your tie, or go get a paisley. But what if you don't like paisley
Okay,
tie?
so
You know
that's
what
why
I'm
I'm
saying?
asking.
So for me, it's a personal thing. I'll tell you, all right, get something that goes with this, and with me and my manager here in the front row, we'll lay out some options that, will go with that suit and that shirt, and then let the person choose based on their own personal eye. Because again, you gotta wear it, not me.
I totally 100% agree. And I asked that question because that was a lot that was asked to me when I worked in the men's department at Macy's. Like, so what print tie should I get? And I'm like, I can't really tell you what makes sense to you, but let's start with the suit. Let's start here. And if it's your first print, it's like you're adding, and then we'll go from there. But I thought maybe I'll ask you because you talk to people on a more custom level than buying off the rack. So for me, I'll turn around and I'll take that into the shoes. I get a lot of clients that have, oh child, when I tell you they buy them wild shoes, the wild color shoes, they can't wear with nothing. I'd be like, what is you gonna wear that with? So I would tell my clients, if you have basic shoes, you have your silver, you have your gold, you have your black, you have your nude, what is a print to get? The one thing that's gonna forever come back in style?
Zebra. No?
No. Basically animal print. So it can be alligator, it can be cheetah, it can be zebra. Like that print is gonna forever make a statement. It's gonna forever come in and out of style. You can wear it anytime, you can wear it no matter what. You can wear it on a red carpet, you can wear it to work, you can wear it so many places. So if you're gonna add a print to your collection always start with an animal print. Yeah.
And so, when you are in the styling, do you have individuals come to you with a print shoe and say, okay, can I put my wardrobe off of this? What do you do then?
I haven't particularly had that, but if I did, I would ask them why. Why are we building a wardrobe off of a shoe?
Maybe it was a gift.
But no, see,
You wanna show off that shoe.
so let's get into consultation, style, fashion, that type of thing. So this is when you come and get into know your client, and you get them to understand why we do the things we do. Why would you build a wardrobe off of one shoe? I really love this shoe that makes me so happy.
Maybe not a wardrobe, but
An
a
outfit.
particular outfit
Okay.
for a particular night.
Yeah.
They want to wear these shoes to this red carpet event. So again, this is not a wardrobe piece, and they already understand. Hey, this may be a one-time wear.
Yeah, that and that part I love, because now you want me to dress your personality. You brought me something to work with, so now I don't have to be like this. I can be like, okay, so I see you love colors, I see you love wild things. We'll tone down your look, we'll add this, because evidently you want the shoe to be the statement piece. And therefore, for me as a stylist, it gave me most of what I need in order to achieve the job that you're paying me for. So that is always a great idea. If you're going to see someone that's helping you in that way, bring something that you know you want to achieve, because when you go with nothing, we have to get a lot. We gotta dig. Do you not agree? So question, what is the benefits of getting a custom suit?
It is made directly for you, right? So two things you have to know when you're buying off the rack, right? So again, you're having one person decide for you what is in right now, right? When it comes to fabrics, when it comes to color, and when it comes to style, right? And then they're gonna give you two numbers. They're gonna give you, say as an example, 42L, right? 42 is the chest size, and L is the length of the sleeves, right? And then there's always a 6-inch drop for your waist. So if you buy a 42L suit, you have to have a 36 waist, right? But me, I'm not a 42 chest and a 36 waist, right? And most guys don't have a 6-inch drop between their chest and their actual
They're
waist.
not built like that.
But that's the way that it's made when you buy it off the rack. So to get a more complete fit for you and have more of a variety when it comes to actual fabric selection, fabric color, lining, and also the finish of the suit, that's why I recommend custom.
No, I totally agree. I have some clients, you've done custom pieces for my clients.
Absolutely, yes.
And I love custom because again, it fits their body.
Correct.
And then I can take those pieces and mix and match them in their wardrobe. So therefore now they have a fitted jacket, and I can have their fitted jeans or their fitted slacks that, for women, we're a little bit different. We can find something a little bit more fitted, kind of the men somewhat. We just have more options. So custom to me, I think is a great way to go if you can afford to fill your closet up with it and mix and match it. But we all ain't got money like
But
that.
you was the one talking about buying all these shoes, and you got now all of a sudden my custom.
That was in the past.
Okay, I see how when it comes to them suits though, right? They always change their mind. You don't need all 5 custom suits. Yes, you do. But again, like I just think that I always push custom for especially business folks and also my younger folks, because again, out the gate, once you actually feel a custom feel, you're not going to want to go back to a off the rack feel, because you're always going to you're going to spend a lot of money and time in tailoring that you're going to get right away from custom. That's why I never do recommend custom.
Yeah, and that's another reason, because I had a lot of men that would shop suits and they'd be like, so where can I get this done today? Nowhere.
Yeah.
You're not going nowhere to get that custom. So we're going to get close to what you can get. What is the realistic time frame to get a custom suit? Because a lot of people be like, hey, I got an event next month. You think, nope.
No, they don't even say that. They'll say, I have an event this Friday, and it's Thursday, or Wednesday, and they'll say, can I get custom? No, you cannot. So for me, ideally, 4 to 5 weeks, right? We literally just did a client in 14 days, right? But the one thing for me as my business, I have 2 things that I cannot control, right? I can't control time, and I can't control shipping, right? So I always allow myself a minimum of 21 days, because it takes about 8 to 10 days for my guys to make a suit, and it takes about 7 days. I give myself a 7-day window to ship. So I'll say normally give me at least 21 days for custom. If you want less than 21 days, I'm gonna give you as the client the risk that it might not get here, because I've told you I need at least 21 days.
Yeah.
But again, it just literally worked out this week where we took the order on a Friday, and it came within 10 days, because it was the next Friday, and then it came in that Monday. So it was 1 week and a weekend, and we got it on that Monday. So
Okay, that's nice.
that worked
That's
out. But it doesn't always work out that way, because one thing with FedEx, DHL, all these other, a plane get missed or a package fall off or something like that, then I can't control time, I can't control shipping. But normally about 4 to 5 weeks is what we recommend.
Any more questions?
Yeah, more questions out here.
You good?
Yes, yes.
You got any questions?
No, I do not. You have more.
No,
I have a question.
go ahead.
So you talked about dressing for your body. I don't remember what you were talking about.
Yes.
I don't know if you already covered this.
That's
but
fine, let's
for
bring it up.
women, what kinds of clothes would you recommend for people with short torsos, long legs, longer torsos, shorter legs? Or is it so variable that you need to see the person and then you'll say, hey, this looks good on you?
So that's kind of where you're gonna kind of take it to. When it's all said and done, if you are not sure, anything A-line will work for those type of body types. But you really have to try stuff on, because even if you have a short torso, you can have broad shoulders.
Right.
Or you can have, like thicker legs at the bottom. So it just depends. It depends on what you're wearing. It depends on how it's fitting. And it just really, and again, your head shape and your a lot of that has to do with your complete look. Like, people really don't understand how every part of your body plays a part of how something looks on you. Down to sunglasses. Like, certain people cannot wear round sunglasses because they have an oblong, is that how you say it?
Oblong?
Yep, there you go. Head, or you can't wear square because you have a apple head. Like, that's why they say try on the sunglasses. If you ever went and bought sunglasses, they say try them on, because even though they look good on someone else, they may not fit you the same, and they just don't work for you. So a lot of us just don't like to try on clothes these days. We are just over it, but it is the best way to learn what looks good on you, how it fits on you. You will not hear when I said this, but the best thing you can do whenever trying on anything, make sure you have the proper undergarments. That's gonna give you the best look and give you the greater understanding of what looks good on you.
I will say one thing for suiting, right? So for my shorter gentlemen, we mentioned the actual single-breasted come in a 1, 2, or 3 button. Shorter gentlemen, I usually recommend a 3-button single-breasted, because it elongates your torso, kind of makes you look taller. So that's one kind of trick we use in the world of suiting for short people to wear a suit.
I will say this as kind of a closing to that. A lot of people ask, what is good colors on my color skin? If you can get the color wheel, you can go to YouTube, you can look at all those things, but again, the best way to see what the color really looks like on your skin is to try it on. Because orange on my dark skin may not be as pretty, or not pretty on your dark skin. So it's really a matter of trying it on. So I always say, when all else fails, you're spending your money, just try it on. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for us, sir. Any closing remarks on your end?
No. Well, yes. So basically, like she said, for the most part, when it comes to anything, the best thing is always to try it on or work with a professional, someone you can kind of bounce ideas off and ask those questions. Both of us are here in the Hampton Roads area, can be found online. Me personally, dapperluke.com, dapperluke on all my social media handles. And again, we have showrooms in Baltimore and in Virginia Beach. So if you'd like to come in, schedule an appointment, and then we'll get you suited.
Ain't you fancy? Basically, I'm just kind of go over what I said, that I think is just key things that people should know. Purge your closet. See what you have before you go shopping. Fall in love with what you see. Shop with intent. Correct undergarments. Shop with intentions. Add things to your wardrobe that make you feel good. There are no guidelines, but there's no rules, but there's definitely guidelines. If you start with your basics, you can never go wrong with adding to build a wardrobe for any type of lifestyle, for any reason, period. And again, if you're not sure, hire a professional. You have image consultants in this area. You have fashion stylists. I do 30-minute free consultations. I talk to you about what it is you have going on. Consult someone. It is okay. People think fashion is not important, but it is very important to who you are, how you show up, how you feel, how you build your confidence. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, you have to get dressed. You can find me, I'm also in the Hampton Roads area. I am freelance, so I do a lot of, I hit the ground. I'm everywhere I need to be. Unless I go.
Where you're supposed to be?
Always, 100%. Don't start with me, man. We almost got through this whole thing. You can find me on all social medias at Patricia Alwayz with a Z, from A to Z, a lady. And what else? I think that is it. Look, it was great. This was good.
Awesome. Yes, and we're still around. If you actually want to come up, touch, move around some stuff, ask some
more
questions. Yes, we can do some one-on-ones here as well. If you're out there in the Black Diamond Weekend world, watching us, all the millions of viewers, hit me up on social media.
Yes, hit us up on social media. We thank you, Black Brand, for having us. This is amazing. I would love to have more conversations about this, because when you can feel good and you can look good, you can show up and be amazing. Thank you, guys. Good job, Luca.